This is a throw breakdown for Lenox Colvin from the SoCal QB camp, December 20th, 21st, 2025, hosted by Quarterback Magazine and Brady Performance. This breakdown is done by Brady Performance. All right. One of the things I noticed about Lenox is stride length is long at times, which causes this front leg to lock out. Not as efficient as he could be. You want to be able to have a good angle with this foot, thigh, and knee. Okay. You want to be more in that position so that this back hip could do its job and it could rotate through properly. If you lock out the front leg, you're not going to allow the back hip to do its job. All right. There's also an order of operation. You can see from this shot here, his arm is starting to come through, and then the hips haven't rotated. And it all started with that overstride, that long stride, and that front leg locking out. So we're missing power because of this. We're missing efficiency because of this. We're going to put our arm in danger if we continue to throw with these mechanics, because we're counting on our arm to pay the bill when the arm should just pay the tip. The lower half needs to pay the bill. Do you like his fast hands? That's something I noticed at the camp. Extend out, catch the ball, get your eyes fixed right on where they're supposed to be. Okay, there you see his foot and his knee are in good position, but then it locks out. So we want to try to do as many drills where we're working on being rotational. There's a lot of resources out there where you can find drills. If you go to the link in the Instagram bio of Brady Performance Football, you can go to the drills app where there's some drills you can do to work on maintaining a good base, getting that foot down fast, rotating through. So when we load, we want to think palms together, palms down, right? Your palms are facing one another here, okay? And they never rotate down. You don't get any type of load back there with the football. There's no equal and opposite here with the left arm. So we want to think palms together, palms down as we load, to bring our arm back. And we want to try to create a circular pattern with our throwing motion. All right, this is all timed up with the lower half. The lower half has a job to do. You want to get the cleats in the ground of the right foot, which he does a decent job there, and then we do lock out, but we want to get all this down right. Okay, the order of operation is pelvis, trunk, shoulders, arm, hand, ball, 4. Okay? A little bit of a lean out there, not terrible. Let's just take a look at his feet going slow here. Reach. Make sure your eyes are, and it's really important when you practice throwing routes on air, you don't have defenders out there, that you're visualizing coverage. We try to do a good job when we're out there of communicating what coverage is it, how many safeties are there, how are the defenders position, what are they playing. That's why IDing coverages and learning that in the classroom, watching film, and spending a tremendous amount of time on that will help you play faster, because you need to know who you're supposed to be holding with your eyes. If it's an immediate defender read, you get a good pre-snap and you feel the coverage contour, and you feel what the corner's responsibility is going to be, the alley player's responsibility, what the safety's responsibility is going to be. Those are all very big clues pre-snap that you need to get, so that post-snap you can play fast and anticipate these throws. So be aware of where you're looking. Yeah, I thought that was a really good ball. That gives him the opportunity to catch the ball and then get tight upfield away from any defender falling off from a vertical route. There's a lot of good things I saw. Again, you could see it here clear as day, the overstride. So we get our positioning, like you're striding way too far. You want to get your feet in position into a good base, and then get this foot down about right here, really. And let's just see how much further you extend past that. It's almost a good foot. Okay, so we got to clean that up. Good drill to do is, say your right foot is on that side of the line, almost touching the white line. Your left foot's there, your eyes are there, right? Okay, when you go to throw, this right foot is just gonna barely get over the line. In this left foot is going to drag through, rotate through, and then decelerate and stop and not pass the foot. So that'd be a good drill for you to work on maintaining a good base, getting the front foot down fast so that you can get your order of operation down with your throwing motion. I like where your head's in a decent position, and your shoulders and spine are in a T shape. I like that, but we got to fix the overstride, maintain a good bend in the front knee so that back hip gets to the party faster. All right, this lower half is going to be paying the bill, right? The upper half is going to be paying the tip. You got it flipped. You got the upper half paying the bill, and then you got the lower half, finishing it off. That's not the order. You want to have it flipped. So lower half, got to get down fast. Overstride, if you get rid of that, you'll be in better shape. Maintain that good knee bend in that front leg. You got to work on palms together, palms down. When you load, create a circular pattern, and then rotate that front arm back to the midline of the body. So you got enough juice, and you got fast hands. And if you clean those things up, man, you're gonna even be more dangerous. So really lock in on getting that pre-snap. Okay, not just staring at the snapper. Okay, obviously you gotta snap your eyes to the ball when you go to catch it. Extend those hands to be able to snatch it out of the air, and then get your eyes fixed on where they need to be, based off of the type of read. Is it a pure progression? Is it a defender read, high, low, inside out? Or are you purely just looking at routes that go in order? Okay, just depending on what it is, that's where your eyes need to be. Try to keep that head still. Some good juice on that ball. Just a little bit of a punch step there. Got that Jalen Hurts stance. Hey man, teach their own. Ultimately, what I believe is you got to be in good position for your run game mechanics. There's a lot more nuance in your run game footwork that you need to make sure that you're clean on, so that you're able to run your offense effectively. So if your feet are in good position for your run game, awesome. Punch. Reach. You can see the lockout there. You see how the arm's loading. We already talked about that. If you clean up those two things, I think you're gonna find some really good, better results with your throws. I always like quarterbacks maintaining the good base. Once you get to the top of this drop, man, your base is set. And when you tight hitch, you're not trying to cover a crap ton of ground, right? We're not trying to move a ton. Now, remember, when the offensive linemen are protecting for you, if it's a 3-step drop, 5-step drop, they're going to form a pocket. Okay, the tackles are going to set the width of the pocket. Okay, the internal guys are going to set the depth of the pocket. So that gives you the ability, if this first read is not there, for you to find the quiet part of the pocket. That's important to understand. And when you make it a habit of covering too much ground, that might not be the right move. You might need to be able to feel out whether your guard or your tackle is being bull rushed right into your lap, and where you don't have much real estate to move. So you got to be ready for those instances, and being ready means not wasting movement. Don't want to waste movement. Front leg locks out, heel pops up. You're trying to create power there. Felt like we saw that throw already. Some of these might have been repeated and looped. That head still. Like I said, there's a lot of good things I see. Yeah, I think some of these throws got repeated. I like your fast hands. I like how you keep your head relatively still. I don't know how fast you run, but you look like you could run, which is a weapon for a quarterback. You got good size. Attack the weight room this offseason, man. I can't stress that enough. You got to attack the weight room and lead there. Keep that head still. Try to get your depth on these. I know we were kind of just warming up on those. Get your depth on these and really sell the run fake. Eyes, you can see eyes down again. Like, you're not going to play a game like this. I guarantee you're not, right? Your eyes are going to be up. You're going to be scanning the defense. None of these reps should be fake. None of these reps should be just practice reps. You need to practice as if you're in a game. Put your body there. You got to feel, what it's going to feel like in a game, and you got to move at that speed. Your eyes got to be disciplined to scan the defense the same way you would in a game. Okay, those mechanics, you probably don't do much stuff from under center, which it's all good, but I think, a camp like this will expose you to some stuff maybe you don't do in high school that you might do in college. You never know. I like how you don't waste any movement with the right foot there. You push and pivot on that right big toe. Get a good extension with the left hand, but be able to sink those hips. Get your eyes right on the running back's stomach. Hold the football more in the middle of the ball when you're handing it off. We don't want to have our hand on the top part of the ball, And then, as you're flipping around, then you shift because you want to make it feel and look the same. This right hand ought to be in a conceal technique right in your stomach, okay? All right, got some immediate pocket movement. Coach trying to bang you up a little bit. Shove drill, just make you uncomfortable. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. I think those play fakes are just kind of nonchalant. I want there to be boom, the head snaps back once you get even with the back. Really show that defense you handed it off, right? That we're faking. Front leg lockout. Again, that's been consistent. The way that your arms cycle through on that initial load, clean that up. And just go at your own pace when you go and work out. Go as slow as you need to go. Get in front of a mirror and really think about these. You got to obsess over it to a degree. Maintain a good base on this drill. I like this drill. I mean, it shows up in games where quarterbacks got to be able to move to their front side or their rear side while maintaining good eye discipline upfield, anticipating their receiver to come open. I got to get going. It was a pleasure to meet you. Thought you did a really good job at camp. And go ahead and just let these last seconds play out here. You move well when you're throwing on the run. Throw a good ball placement. Can tell you've been coached up. Can tell you work at it. Hopefully these small amount of fixes could really give you a little more confidence to even continue to grow. Being a student of the game is always going to be the most important thing, in my opinion. You could have the worst mechanics in the world, but if you know and can anticipate throws and you lead well, to me that's more valuable than looking the part as a QB with all your throws and footwork. Because you can make up for a lot if you can anticipate and you know what the heck's going on. You make good decisions in the run game. You understand situational football. So, obviously we want to try to have everything put together. But like what I see, message me if you have any questions. and I appreciate you. Have a great 2026.